friends. So I'm Sue Anderbois, and as Caitlin already said, I'm a member of the Providence City Council, representing Ward 3. I really want to thank all the organizers, Climate Action Rhode Island, as well as fellow speakers and legislators, and all of you who showed up on this very cold day to support this today. It's moments like this where we all come together that keep us in the fight, that keep us working together and remind us why we're here. Today marks an important moment for all of us to recommit to the bold and necessary changes that our communities and our planet demand. As the White House switches hands today, we're anticipating an all-out attack on climate justice progress that we've made in the past few years. And let me be clear, even the progress we've made in the last few years has not been enough. Let's talk about, it's not. Let's talk about what the climate crisis looks like. In Providence, it looks like kids in South Providence struggling to breathe from pollution in the ports, which Darrell just talked so eloquently about. It looks like rising utility bills for families who are already stretched way too thin. It looks like disasters that are not at all natural, displacing folks who are teetering on the edge already. And it looks like neighborhoods, like all of ours, that flood every time it rains because our infrastructure is just not built for this new reality. The fight for climate justice is a fight for human dignity. Far too long, communities of color and working class Rhode Islanders have borne the brunt of the climate crisis that they did not create. That's why the solutions we pursue must put people first and work to right these historical injustices. The stakes could not be higher, my friends. The climate crisis will not wait for us to catch up. It's here, and it's hitting the most vulnerable among us first and worst. That's why we need to act boldly and act now. I've dedicated my career to fighting against climate change. Oops, not for. Whether it's helping to rethink our food systems, advocating for just transitions in our clean energy sector, learning how to turn this page, or in my role as a public servant here in the city of Providence. And here in Providence, we're not just talking about how to fight climate change, we're really making it happen. We're taking big steps right now, doing things like moving away from fossil fuel dependence by requiring that all municipal buildings be carbon neutral by 2040. An ordinance we passed unanimously earlier this year and is already being implemented. And with my colleagues on the City Council, we've made sure that environmental justice is baked into every part of the city's new comprehensive plan, which guides the city's growth for the next decade. We've set a path to reduce and eliminate parking minimums. If you don't know what those are, I did a really great video on those. I'll make sure you can all get it. We've increased density as our city grows while reducing our reliance on car-centric infrastructure. We're prioritizing urban forests, flood mitigation measures, and street safety, working to build a walkable, resilient city that works for all of us. And just a few short weeks ago, the Rhode Island Superior Court upheld the ordinance that was championed by my colleague Pedro Espinal that prohibits the expansion of liquid propane bulk storage facilities near our port. Yeah, that's huge. That's a big fucking deal. And the comprehensive plan opens the door for us to pass more prohibitions, halting the expansion of polluting industries that have harmed our port neighborhoods for too long. This work has many moving parts because the crises we face, from climate change to housing, public health, and transportation, they're all interconnected, and that means our solutions must be interconnected as well. This change happens when all of us, come together and stand and demand and work together for real action. While the federal government's work may slow, we're just getting started in Providence, you guys. I hope you see the City Council as a real partner in the years ahead. Please come to us with your ideas, your skills. Your help will help us get these bold ideas across the finish line. Because while the federal government may abandon us, may abandon our people and our planet, your City Council will not abandon you. We're here to do everything we can to usher in the change we so desperately need. This is about working hard to build a world where we can all thrive, with safe places to live, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe. It's not hard, you guys. A world where we value our environment and our communities and our people more than we value any corporation's bottom line. The work ahead is in rolling up our sleeves, standing together, and getting to work to make this a reality. Thank you all so much for being here today and for all you do. I'm looking forward to fighting with each and every one of you for our neighbors, for our city, and for this planet. Thank you.